The F-22 Raptor has been, since its introduction, the pinnacle of air superiority. A fifth-generation war machine designed for an era that, paradoxically, is already evolving into the sixth. Like, subscribe, and share. Let's begin. Introduced into service more than 2 decades ago, its revolutionary design combined Supercruise, supermaneuverability, advanced stealth, and sensor fusion in a single airframe, setting an unparalleled standard that the rest of the world continues to strive to reach. It was the first fully operational fighter jet of its generation. However, in the rapidly changing landscape of modern air warfare, supremacy is never static. The rise of Chinese and Russian air capabilities and the development of new very high-frequency radars capable of detecting stealth platforms have compelled its operator, the United States Air Force, USAF, to embark on a massive modernization program. This is not a matter of mere upgrades, but rather an operational reinvention aimed at extending the Raptor's service life and lethality until the next generation air dominance system, NGAD program, is fully operational. This often classified upgrade is the true bridge to 6th generation air combat, and its impact will fundamentally redefine how air warfare is conducted. The essence of this transformative upgrade lies in 3 interconnected pillars: enhanced situational awareness, improved long-range lethality, and unprecedented network connectivity. The first of these pillars focuses on equipping the Raptor with a see first, shoot first capability that goes beyond its original radar, the AESA, which pioneered Active Electronically Scanned Array, AESA technology. While this radar remains formidable, emerging threats demand a multi-sensor approach that doesn't rely solely on electromagnetic emissions. The most significant upgrade in this area is the integration of the Distributed Densive Infrared Search and Track, IRST system, or the Infrared Defensive Sensor System, IRDS. This system acts as a set of passive thermal eyes, capable of detecting the heat signature of other aircraft, including enemy stealth fighters that do not emit radar energy from much greater distances than previously possible. The great value of this passive technology lies in the fact that the Raptor can scan the airspace for threats without emitting any signal, maintaining its low observability profile. This represents a decisive tactical advantage in an access-denied, anti-access environment known as A2DNA, where the first aircraft to activate its radar could be the first to be attacked. The fusion of IRST data with the upgraded AESA 77 radar and electronic warfare data, known as GEE, creates a battlefield picture of unprecedented resolution and accuracy. The second pillar, enhanced long-range lethality, directly addresses the challenge posed by new long-range air-to-air missiles being developed by competitors. The Raptor has always been designed to carry its armament internally to maintain stealth, limiting its payload and the length of the missiles it can accommodate. The current upgrade focuses on integrating the Advanced Tactical Extended Range Missile, a new munition specifically designed to replace the Advanced Medium-Range Air-to-Air Missile, known as the A120D, currently used by the Raptor. This new missile is being developed with a significantly longer range than any other air-to-air missile in its class and a more advanced guidance system that is more resistant to electronic countermeasures. Designed to fit within the Raptor's internal weapons bay, it maintains stealth while giving the aircraft the ability to engage and shoot down targets at extremely long ranges, often before the adversary even has a chance to fire its own weapons. In addition, the modernization includes improvements to the fire control software and an after-launch lock-on capability for the missiles, allowing the pilot to fire the missile and then change the target or refine its trajectory based on new information from the combat network. The third, and perhaps most important pillar, is network connectivity and data sharing. Ironically, the Raptor, the most advanced fighter of its time, was designed with a highly secure and stealthy internal data link, but one incapable of sharing information directly with less stealthy allied platforms, such as the F-16 Fighting Falcon or even the F-15 Eagle, using the Antarctic Treaty Organization's Link 16 standard. This limitation meant that the Raptor operated as a stealth sensor, but could not share its vast situational awareness without compromising its stealth, or resorting to slower and more vulnerable communication methods. The Raptor's massive upgrade addresses this deficiency by integrating an advanced, encrypted, two-way data link that allows it to both receive and share Link 16 information with other aircraft, ground units, and naval vessels, while maintaining a low probability of interception profile. This capability transforms the Raptor from a lone hunter into a central node of the combat network. In the all-domain joint operations doctrine, the Raptor can now act as the fourth eye of the entire fighting force, penetrating deep into enemy airspace, detecting threats hundreds of kilometers away, and distributing that data in real time to strike and support aircraft operating at a safe distance. It is the difference between an individual star player and the captain coordinating an entire team's attack. This capability is critical for the future, as it lays the foundation for collaboration with collaborative combat aircraft, or CCAs, which will be the spearhead of the 6th generation. In addition to these three pillars, the modernization program addresses other aspects vital to the aircraft's longevity and performance. The original Raptor's stealth coatings, while effective, were notoriously difficult to maintain, resulting in lengthy periods of downtime. The upgrade includes the application of a new generation of radar-absorbing materials known as RAME, which are more durable, easier to repair on the battlefield, and less susceptible to extreme environmental conditions, thus increasing the aircraft's operational availability rate. Like, subscribe, and share. In the area of propulsion, although the Raptor's Pratt & Whitney F-119 engines are already exemplary in their Supercruise capability, maintaining supersonic speed without afterburner, improvements are being made to the digital engine control unit and turbines to further optimize fuel efficiency, increase thrust, and extend component life, which is essential for long-range missions over the Pacific. Maneuverability, a hallmark of the Raptor thanks to its two-dimensional thrust vectoring, also benefits from these flight software updates, ensuring the aircraft maintains its kinetic energy advantage in any close-range air-to-air engagement, an advantage that even the newest 5th-generation fighters struggle to match. The Raptor is also benefiting from the adoption of new pilot-machine interfaces. The original cockpit, while futuristic in its time, has fallen behind the state-of-the-art helmet-mounted display technology now standard on other fighters. Although specific details are classified, the goal is to integrate an enhanced helmet-mounted display that projects critical flight and combat data directly onto the pilot's visor in augmented reality. This simplifies the pilot's cognitive process and dramatically reduces workload, allowing the Raptor's single crew member to process and act upon the vast amounts of data generated by the new sensors. The implications of this modernization for air warfare are profound. The Raptor's upgrade not only keeps it relevant, it repositions it as the critical gateway to the next era of air dominance. 1. Widening the 5th generation gap. The modernization widens the performance gap between the Raptor and its 5th generation competitors, such as the Russian Su-57 and the Chinese J-20. By equipping the Raptor with passive IRST capabilities and longer-range missiles, it directly counters these countries' advances in very high-frequency radars, reinforcing the Raptor's stealth and sensor primacy concept for the next decade. The Raptor's ability to detect and engage targets without emitting its own radar energy is a tactical advantage its rivals cannot match. 2. The 6th generation enabler. The new software architecture and enhanced network connectivity not only benefit the Raptor, but also lay the foundation for the NGAD. The Raptor becomes the testbed and enabler for 6th generation technologies. Combat data, communication protocols, and sensor fusion techniques developed and implemented on the Raptor will serve as the basis for the development of the 6th generation fighter. Furthermore, the new networking capabilities allow the Raptor to act as the brain of a swarm of unmanned, collaborative combat aircraft, CCAs, that will fly alongside it. The Raptor will be able to direct these drones as loyal wings, LLWs, for decoy, attack, or surveillance missions, exponentially multiplying its combat power. 3. Tactical role shift. The Raptor is evolving from a pure air superiority fighter to a stealthy information fusion node. Its role on the battlefield is no longer just to shoot down other aircraft, but to penetrate heavily defended airspace to gather crucial intelligence and then distribute it to the entire joint fighting force. It can use its new IRST sensors to identify a threat and then designate the target to a warship or land-based launcher hundreds of kilometers away, without needing to activate its own radar. This role shift transforms the Raptor into a force multiplier that impacts far beyond the range of its own weaponry. 4. Enhanced deterrence. By extending its service life with these state-of-the-art capabilities, the US Air Force maintains a credible deterrent in the world's most sensitive regions. In theaters like the Indo-Pacific, where operational distances are vast and threats are increasingly sophisticated, a handful of modernized Raptors with long-range lethality and advanced situational awareness can match the combat power of a much larger force of older generation aircraft. The certainty that the Raptor can penetrate any defense and remain the undisputed king of the air discourages aggression from potential adversaries. Like, subscribe, and share. Until next time.